right now, latter part of the year, are you more or less looking at where you are right now, or maybe even looking to next year and all the possibilities ahead of you?
Well, we're coming in, we've got a couple of weeks left here now. We're in Turkey for the third out of the four final series events on the European Tour, and the lead is that Rory has is quite a big one. So for myself, I'm just trying to get some game going, try and look at runner-up spot really in the race to Dubai rankings. That seems to be the best I can do at this point, and try and defend my title in Dubai. So still some golf to be played, and then looking forward to the break and into next year.
Sergio, you have a shot at least of catching Rory. There's a shot of you to do that. What are you anticipating, or what are you looking forward to this week?
Well, it's a brand new week for me. I've never played here, but heard very good things about it. It looks really nice for what I've seen today, and I mean, it's really mathematically, I guess, that there is a shot, but it's quite difficult. I mean, I don't know if Rory's going to play next week. I'm expecting he will, and the way he's playing, obviously he's going to do something decent. So it's quite difficult, but I think like Henrik said, the runner-up spot is still up for grabs, and I have a good shot at it with a couple of solid weeks. And then once I finish here, just kind of have a couple of weeks off, defend my title in Thailand, and then kind of get ready for the new season again in the US and in Europe. So I'm excited about that.
Who did you beat in Thailand last year?
Some good player from Sweden.
Oh, thank you.
They didn't make it easy on me.
Lee, this is a relatively, obviously, new tournament to the European Tour schedule, but obviously big names are here, including yourself. What do you think is so good about this event in this area of the world?
Well, I think the golf course is very good for starters. It's got a great sponsor as well, Turkish Airlines. They put a lot into it. The weather's brilliant. This time of year in Europe, it's probably one of the few places where the weather's pretty reliable. And with it being the third out of the four of these final series events, it obviously attracts a good field. Players are wanting to jockey for position going into the one in Dubai next week, and give themselves as good a chance to move into the race to Dubai bonus pool and finish as high up as that as possible. And obviously there's exemptions that come with that for tournaments for next year as well, major championships and things like that. So there's still a lot to play for, even if the top spot's not attainable. You can still do some damage and build up some confidence for the start of next year as well.
Obviously the European Tour is near and dear to all three of you. This is, we're going through the final series. Kind of give me your assessment of the final series and what you think of it so far.
I think it's a good idea. Obviously, they do it similar on the PGA Tour, but ours lasts a little bit longer, and I think it pulls together some good fields for the end of the season. This is when the PGA Tour shuts off a little bit, the European Tour need to exploit this time where some of the European players are free and can come to places like Turkey, Dubai, China and such.
Sergio, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely. I think Lee put it very well there. I think that now that when the PGA Tour season ends after the FedEx Cup in late September, it's a good opportunity to have some of those some American players, but some of the big European players that play on the PGA Tour too, and I have the possibility of playing a series of 3, 4, 5, 6 good tournaments here in Europe to finish the year. So it's funny because you kind of finishing the year in Europe and starting the season in America, but I think it's a nice way to do it for the European Tour, and and to get a great finish field-wise, and for the people to also enjoy it.
And Henrik, you have a unique perspective considering you've won on the PGA Tour, the FedEx Cup, and also the race to Dubai. What do you think of the combo?
Yeah, it's slightly different setups. As we know, FedEx Cup, you need to kind of prove yourself over and over again throughout the playoffs. Here it's a different setup, that if you have a big lead like Rory has now, he can ride that, and whatever you bring into the final series, you're gonna have with you, and And then this year we've got a slightly different tweak that they're getting more points during these 4 events, so a lot of things can happen. And I think I enjoy both different setups. I was lucky enough to win both last year, so just on a different point, I think it's nice to see some new places. And I saw a couple of new places last year. We played in Bulgaria and we played here in Turkey, and I'm back here again this year, so it's definitely giving us some opportunities to play in some new countries and see some new places, because when you've been out here for about 15-20 years like we have, then it's not every year you play in a new part of the world and a new country. So it's been a good fun time here in Turkey.
Have you played much here, Sergio?
No, I've never been to Turkey. It's my first time, so I'm excited about it. Like I said before, I've heard really good things about it, not only about the resort, but the course, and obviously really good weather, very good sponsor, like Lee said, with Turkish Airlines. So I am excited. Obviously, it's been a very solid season for me too. So it would be nice to finish it the right way, and at least get to that second place position in the race to Dubai.